We have a late message here, and this is to the big hunky sailor Terry Spink, which says, see you promptly, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, love, the Brummie. I'm sure somebody knows what that means.
Welcome back to the second half. Don't think there's any further substitutions from either side at half-time. Hull FC playing from right to left as we look in this second half. Ozra Party gets the second half underway with a towering kick. Taken well though by Hick. He comes driving towards the 25. It's flung to ground by O'Regan but gets up. Keeps the movement alive now. Luluai tries to go under the challenge. Now Hull starting with vigour in the second half to keep the ball alive. Ball now back to Pearce. He kicks on the second tackle. Can't be good tactics these from Hull FC. Man takes the ball and he's taken about 5 yards from halfway. Freeman acting halfback. Challenge comes in from Wellham. A long ball out onto Kaiser. Cooper looking round for runners. Finds Patton, but he's taken man and ball by Pearce. This time Kaiser comes rampaging through. Taken as 5 yards from the halfway on the sixth challenge. Cooper decides to put the kick deep. Hick decides to stop it with his foot. He's got Clarkson in support. Decides to run it out. It's the ball inside out to Windley. Taken just short of the 25. Delgar puts the high pass out to Pearce. Pearce taken by Cooper. Hull using the forwards to bring the ball away at the moment. Tomlinson tries his luck. Looks to turn. Brown comes in over the top to effect the challenge. Sharp back inside. Onto Wellham. Slips one challenge. It's the ball back inside to Windley. He's looking around for support. He's on his own. There was a trip on Elgar as he came through to support Windley. The referee allows it to go. And finally it's Cooper who's penalised for the professional foul. 5 yards inside his own half of the field, allowing Pearce to take play even further into Auckland territory with the kick. Patrick will restart. Tomlinson prides himself for the run, takes up the ball now. Held by Brown and Cooper. Inside the Auckland quarter. Hull FC played along the line. Ball back inside to Proctor. He pirouettes out to one challenge. Now Hull playing the set pieces. Wellham gets the ball out. Now on to Sharp. He's got support. He's looking round. Windley takes it up. But he's bundled around by Freeman. Just 10 yards short of the Auckland line. Hull FC play out the long ball to Hick. Short ball to Luluai. Luluai going in. Luluai goes in the corner. But a yard from the corner flag. Coventry side of the boulevard. Takes the score now to Hull FC 10. Auckland 16. About 5 minutes of the second half gone. Narrows the gap with the conversion attempt to come from Pearce. It's just a yard in from touch. Left hand side of the post. Pearce comes right back to the perimeter fence to start his run. Comes up right footed, the kick curls, but just doesn't curl enough, so the score remains Auckland 10. Sorry, Hull FC 10, Auckland 16. And Hull FC to make a substitution. Number 15, Davy Brooks, takes the field. Placing number 8, Alan Tomlinson. Brooks, the Balmain. Forward from the Winfield League. As Auckland get the second half underway. Mabaki takes the tackle just over the 25. Brooks gets his first touch of the ball. O'Regan in there trying to reap the ball. As Proctor came through on the burst. Now Hull playing it down the narrow side. Brooks involved again. This time Proctor takes up the running. And 6 tackles coming up. Hull playing with increased vigour. Ball goes back to Brooks. This is high to run it. It's loose. Finally kicked into touch. And 10 yards inside the Auckland half of the field. Brown tries up the running. Tackled well though by Elgar around the bootlaces. Auckland throw on ball out to Mavare coming on the burst. Tackled just a yard short from the halfway line. Ball goes back to Freeman. Puts the kick deep, drives Hull FC back to their own 25. Winley to feed the scrum. Ball shoots out to Auckland, but referee McDonald makes them pack down again. So we've not had many problems tonight with the scrums. Winley feeds again. Now the scrums collapse and it's a Hull FC ball. So Winley comes away with it from the back of the scrum, looking for the gap. And taken to ground though by Freeman. Ellis from acting halfback tries to go it himself. It's the ball out to Winley. Now on to Patrick. Must say, since the introduction of Winley, it's given more Hull FC more chances. He's opened up the gaps. He started the manoeuvres off. And Sharp puts the kick down. It bounces down over Patton's head. He stops it with his foot. He's got Horo in support. Decides to run it himself. Tackle just short of the 25. Freeman puts it onto Iro. Decides to go it himself. Tries to take the challenge. Cooper. On to Ropati, but he's driven back in a solid challenge. And it's a Hull FC ball. This time referee gives Hull FC a free kick. A bit of back chat from number 7 Freeman. And Pearce decides he's going to kick for goal. Try to narrow the score. The score, remember, Hull FC 10, Auckland 16.
Come on, Swinton!
And kick slightly to the left of the post. Well within Pearce's kicking range. And kick comes up and curls round nicely. Takes the score to Hull FC. 12. Auckland 16. And Ropati comes up for the restart. Puts a high kick deep. Clarkson takes it well. Just to run it towards the 25. Good challenge from Kaiser. Takes Clarkson to ground as Patrick goes the blind side. Makes about 10 yards in his little jaunt. And Winley It's a high ball, it's taken well though by Sharp. And coming through at speed. And ball out to Pearce. Puts the high kick. Patton's chasing it, but the ball rolls into touch, just 10 yards short of the Auckland line. The try from Hull a few minutes ago really lifted their heads, brought new life back into the team. So it'll be Winley to feed the scrum for Hull FC. The back's lining out very deep. And he gets the pass. Works the run around with Ellis. Ellis decides to take it himself, puts it on to Sharp. Ball back to Hick, but he just couldn't get his challenge away. Ball away as Patton came in over the top. Now Hull FC played out to the left. A ball to Elgar, shrugs off one player. Puts it back to Clarkson on the far side. And he's tackled just a yard short from the line. All pressure on Auckland. So put it back to Luluai. And he's driven back from the line by O'Regan. Hull FC again, bring it out left. A long pass out from Sharp onto Hick. Hull have the overlap on this side. It's Ellis. Ellis is going to go through for a try. He does. Ask other fans in front of us singing. The gap opened up. Ellis saw it. Off he went like a greyhound out of a trap to score 10 yards on the corner flag.
Number 7, Ian Ellis.
Ties the scores at Hull FC 16, Auckland 16, with a conversion attempt from Pearce to come. Now 15 minutes of the second half gone. Scores all tied. Hush falls on the crowd as Pearce sizes up the job in front of him. Up he comes right-footed, but it goes wide of the post, so the scores remain tied. Hull FC 16, Auckland 16. Rupati will restart. Again puts the high kick out to the left. Stam Sharp takes it. Wants to drive it in. He's flung back in the challenge on the 25. Now Patrick shows the dummy from acting halfback. And gets the works on the Auckland front row, blind side. That was a good run coming from Proctor. Made about 10 yards, scattering the Auckland players. Now Hull looking to bring it out wide. Brooks puts the challenge, just couldn't get the ball away as Ellis came through. Ball goes back out to Pearce. Puts the kick deep. Horo's chasing it, Mabaki's up quickly. Now Horo gathers, has to come past Mabaki. Tries to go around the blind side, but he's held by the collar. Patton taking himself from matching halfback. Tries to drive it towards the 25. Now Kevin Iro. He makes about 10 yards before he's flung back in the challenge from Luluai and Wellham. The ball goes out to the short side to Peter Brown. He's looking round to unload, but again the Hull FC cover up quickly. Auckland at 6s and 7s at the moment. Cool with being closed down. Now the long ball's thrown out. Hull FC hand goes to it. Kick through by Pearce. And Pearce scores, but referee brings them back. Calls the knock on. Bit of indecision from the Auckland number 11 Rupati as the kick went through. And Pearce darted onto it. Referee McDonald on the spot, brings them back for the knock-on. As there was no advantage gained to Auckland, calls the scrum down. Freeman to feed for Auckland. They bring it out round the back with Mann. He tries to step inside. But Sharp comes over, out of the scrum quickly to help the tackle. Now it's Tumavare. He's trying to drive towards the quarter line. Meets stiff FC resistance. Show ball out from Freeman onto Cooper. Finds Patton backing up well in the line. There's a submission of a forward pass. Last man took the ball. Again, referee McDonald straight on the spot. Brings play back. This time it'll be Winley to feed the scrum for Hull FC. Good heel. And Hull FC get the free kick. A leg came out of the scrum as Winley went round to retrieve the ball. Concentration going off here at the moment on the Auckland side as all the pressure's coming from Hull FC. Pearce again takes play inside the Auckland quarter with a line kick. Zelga takes the short pass and Patrick goes to drive in. Had Ellis on his shoulder but took the tackle instead. Now Hull FC bring it out. Centre field, Proctor. He's flung to ground just 10 yards short of the Auckland line. Now it's Patrick, tries to go at himself from acting half-back. Makes about 5 yards. As Winley puts the ball out to Dave Brooks, driving in, looking round to unload. There's a loose ball. Referee calls the knock-on. Getting a let off for Auckland. But all the pressure coming from Hull FC in this second half. And Freeman feeds. Hull FC back tried to push. And Auckland get a free kick. I think it's Patrick accused of handing out to the scrum. Hopefully be a chance for Auckland to relieve some pressure on the line. Could be Brown with a line kick. It takes play up to the Auckland 25. As Kaiser comes driving through on the short ball from the restart. And met in a solid challenge by the Hull FC hooker Patrick. Reagan onto Byrne looking to unload. Onto Tumavare, but he's taking round the bootlaces by Elgar. Reagan again looking for the gaps. Short chip over by Cooper, it's a chase. Panapa gets it, referee allows play on. Puts the ball back inside to Ropati. And Hick makes the challenge, a crucial, could be a try-saving challenge from Hick, the number 3 for Hull FC. Now Auckland inside the Hull FC quarters, Freeman tries his luck. Tackle just 10 yards short of the Hull FC line. O'Regan, long ball out to Brown. Puts the ball over the top to Iro, he juddles with it and he goes in. There's a try from Auckland by Kevin Iro.
He tries scoring for Auckland, number 3, Kevin Iro.
Takes the score on to Hull FC 16, Auckland 20. So Peter Brown with a conversion attempt. About 2 yards in from touch, this commentary side of the boulevard. It becomes right-footed, kicks high, it's turning. And doesn't turn fast enough, so the score remains Hull FC 16, Auckland 20. Going into the final quarter of the game. In the second half, which has been mostly Hull FC. Just a try behind. Pearce again restarts. Put the kick out to the left. Ball rolls under O'Regan and rolls into touch about 2 yards from the Auckland line. O'Regan just took his eye off the ball for a minute. Bounced underneath his foot. And puts his side back under more pressure. It'll be Winley to feed the scrum for Hull FC. That's the return, puts it back onto Sharp. He's tackled just about 3 yards short of the line as Winley goes to out in half-back. Onto Ellis, onto Pearce joining the line. Thought twice about the pass, now decides to jink his way through. Puts it back to Patrick, he puts his head down. He's held up just a yard from the line. As Ellis goes to out in half-back. Onto Winley, long ball out from Winley onto Hick. Puts out the hospital pass through to Elgar. And Hull FC lose ground in the move. Ball back inside to Well, and he's dunked to the throw, but still manages to get the ball out to Luluai. And he just loses his footing as the tackle from Hooker comes in over the top. Pearce back to Luluai. Again, Luluai driven to the ground on the 5th tackle. Ellis onto Windley. Windley puts the high kick. Panapa can't take it, but he takes it the second time. Referee calls the knock on. And scrum will go down inside the Auckland quarter. Windley feeds, referee's not happy though. Windley feeds again, it looked like he went in the second row, but referee allows play on. Now Ellis works the run around with Pearce, tries to go through it himself. Cooper comes in to effect the challenge. Taking man and ball, now Luluai from out in half-back. Pressure again on Auckland. Pearce, so to Elgar. Elgar tries to come back inside, looking round to unload. Windley again, he's been in everything tonight, puts out, ball out to David Brooks. As he's tackled just a yard short from the Auckland line. Tries to chip through, it's loose. And Auckland come up with it. And it'll be drop out from under the post, so the pressure's still on Auckland. Party puts the kick out to the left. Pearce is there. Ball now inside. Monte Sharp. He tries to drive his way towards the Auckland 25. And Cooper comes in with a challenge. And Patrick going himself around the blind side from acting half-back. Well on this time and out in half-back. Winley tries to come through. Uses the sidestep. And buried under the Auckland prop Brown. Pearce back inside for Ellis. So Swan challenges, Ellis going to go in. Diving tackle from Pan, but Ellis goes in. For the try, just 10 yards to the right hand side of the post. So Ellis gets his second try of the night. And again ties the scores. Scores now, Hull FC 20, Auckland 20. The conversion attempt to come from Pearce. Could take Hull FC back into the lead. Look at about 14 minutes of the match remaining. Pearce starts his run. Puts the kick over. Score now, Hull FC 22. Auckland 20. I suppose you could say the try caused by lack of concentration from O'Regan, put his side under pressure. This time Auckland tried the quick kick-off. Patrick's into it. Now Hull bringing the ball out with Elgar. Tries to go through on his knees. Winley again at acting half-back. Side to Proctor. Tearing down the middle. Held by Tumavare and O'Regan. Oh well, Sharp. Shit onto Pierce, onto Brooks, joining the line and running from deep. In the 3/4. That's where he's at his most strongest. And Patrick looking for the quick play of the ball. And pass out to Luluai. Kim round, puts the ball onto Elgar. 6 tackles coming up. Ball onto Winley. Puts the quick kick in. Patton decides to stop it with his foot, but makes the knock on. As Winley chased his own kick through. So again, Auckland put under pressure. Scrum will go down on their own 25. Making just a little over 10 minutes of the game. Only 2 points separating the teams. Winley fees, good here by Patrick. Now works the run around. Sharp that comes away with it. Ellis tried to go at himself, Martin halfback. Short ball inside to Elgar. He drives over the 25 and still manages to unload to Ellis. But he's wrapped up by Tumavare. Inside the Auckland quarter. Winley again, trying to get his line moving. As Pierce comes up. Pierce playing more in the centre of this second half, allowing number 3 Hick to go off to full back. As Patrick again drives it in for Hull FC. Tackled just 5 yards short of the line. Now Winley looking for the run around. Ball out to Ellis. He has to come back inside. Finally taken to ground by Cooper. On the Auckland 25, the 6 tackles coming up. Ball to Pierce. He tries the drop goal attempt. And it dips just under the bar. The hooker to take the tap restart on the 25. It's Brown who comes away with it, tries to use brute strength to drive it away. Held by Sharp. Hull FC have the tails up now as Auckland bring it along the line. Panapa sees the gap. It's a good ball out to Kevin Iro. Elgar's chasing, he's not got the speed. Horo goes in the middle. Good pass from Iro to Horo. Horo tries to turn Hick and Horo goes in for a try for Auckland. Move started from their own 25. A pass out from Panapa onto Kevin Horo. He made the break, but his final pass was a gem out to Sean Horo. So Horo gets his second try of the night. Takes Auckland into a 2 points to lead. The score now, Hull FC 22. Auckland 24 with a conversion attempt to come from Brown.
Hey Matt, can't you kick that bucket?
And Brown about 26 yards out, right hand side of the post. Taking his time with a kick. This time it comes out, but the kicks to the right of the post, so the score remains Hull FC 22, Auckland 22. About 8 minutes of the game left. They Pierce to restart. Puts the kick deep. It's Tamara O'Regan, basketball, passes the ball backwards. And it's picked up by Patton. He tries to drive it away. Meets stiff resistance though in Sharp. Now Horo coming inside to help. Hooker onto Brown, he's looking for the gap. Taking round the bootlaces by Wellham. This match not over by a long way as Auckland tried to take it out on the line. This time it's Cooper buried. O'Regan looking to get the ball away. But Elgar comes in, he fakes the challenge. It's a 5th tackle. As Cooper sees the gap, tries to go through it himself. He's looking for support. It's the ball back to Horo. He can't hold it as the ball rolls into touch. Just on halfway. Bit of indecision. A bit of argument between the Hull players. Between Mabaki and number 13 Sharp. And the referee brings them back for the scrum. And just 5 yards inside Auckland territory. Winley waits patiently to feed. And the 2 front rows having difficulty getting down. Oh, Winley feeds, but out to Ellis. To Luluai looking round for the gap. And he gets the ball out to Hick. Now Sharp takes up the running from acting halfback. It's Winley again, tries to go out from acting halfback. Brown just gets a fingertip to it. Dangerous pass from Phil Winley at this juncture in the game. Only about 5 minutes left. 2 points separate the teams. Winley feeds again, the ball shoots straight out. Picked up at the back of the scrum by Ellis. Puts it back inside to Gary Pearce. Still going. Taking on the Auckland 25. And this time it's Clarkson. Makes about 15 yards as he goes to acting halfback. Can Auckland give away the penalty? O'Regan raking the ball after the tackle had been called. So a chance for Hull FC to level the scores. They decide though to run it. Pearce puts the kick to touch. Go for the 6-pointer. There's Patrick, tries it himself. And he manages to ground the ball. Referee Matt Holland gives a try. Well, it looked like Patrick had been held up short. But he goes in to score. Bob could be a crucial try here at the Boulevard. So this game seesawing in the second half. It's Hull FC who now take the 2-point lead. The conversion attempt from Pearce to come. So we go into the final 5 minutes of this match. It's the 4th match of this Auckland tour. They've won 2, lost 1. And what can they do in the final minutes here at the Boulevard? As Pearce sets himself up for the kick. The kick's high, but it's waved away by the touch judges. It's the score now Hull FC 26, Auckland 24. Brown places the ball for the restart. Puts the grubber kick out to the left. Picked up by Proctor. He tries to drive his way back towards the halfway line. That was try scorer Patrick trying to make 5 yards from acting halfback. Winley comes off 1 foot. Tries to look for the gap. And snuffed out by Brown. Now Elgar tries his luck. Good tackle low. Around the boots by Brown. Now Brooks takes up the run. He's looking round trying to unload it. The ball's on his shoulder. Did well to keep hold of it. 6 tackles coming up. Ozelic puts a risky ball back. On to Sharp. He knocks on. No, what's the referee giving? He's allowed play on. As Freeman comes away with it for Auckland. Taken just short of the 25 by Elgar. Oh, it's Auckland's turn to put a bit of pressure. Tumavari straightens up. He's tackled again on the 25. Brown tries his load, the big prop coming on the short ball. Auckland line deep. Cooper's going nowhere. He's driven back in the challenge from Sharp and Patrick. Freeman steps off 1 foot, shows the dummy. Still trying to get the ball away, gets it away to one O'Regan. Out to Cooper, but the pass still goes. Oh, Parappa couldn't hold it. There's still Auckland in possession. Grupati has his kick charge down. Referee calls the 6th tackle. Turnover. Elgar plays it. Hull FC now using the forwards to drive downfield. Out to Proctor, he loses his footing as the challenge comes in over the top from Tumavare. Short ball to David Brooks. A good solid challenge from the Auckland number 6 Cooper. Now Sharp slips one challenge. Saying just 10 yards inside his own half of the field. As they go into the dying few minutes of this game, Hull FC still in the front, leading by 2 points, 26 points to 24. His ball goes back from Pearce. He drives Auckland back even further into the territory. And Patton's chasing. He picks up, he's on his own. He's looking round for support, but Manor come back inside him. He's going to need a mighty effort here from Auckland. This whole tackling the hard side, they can feel a win on the cards. This time it's Mann trying to drive it away from the play of the ball. This time Brown takes it over on the blind side. It's a good pass out onto Mann, shrugs off one challenge, goes round Elgar. Looking round to unload, Auckland have the ball in numbers. Luluai tips the ball back, it's picked up by Luluai. The referee brings them back for the knock-on. A lead off for Auckland. Auckland knew they had to play the ball wide. They had the overlapping numbers on this near side. Luluai up quickly. So Auckland win the scrum. Short ball into Patton looking around for support. As he joins the line from matching half-back. Now Freeman. Hooker. It's it on to Cooper. Short ball from Cooper. Throw party took the tackle. Now Auckland again play along the line. Brown goes without it. And a knock on.
Attendance this evening is 1,921, ladies and gentlemen. Man of the match chosen by today's match balls and man of the match sponsors. Out of comparison is Ian Ellis.
Winley feeds the scrum. Tries to go without him, but referee allows play on. Freeman comes round quickly for Auckland. The man of the match has just been announced. Goes to number 7 from Hull FC, Ian Ellis. Score of 2 tries tonight. Proctor gets wearily to his feet. Patrick tries to go from 19 half-back. On to Sharp. He's looking around for support. Make it play time added on for stoppages. As Winley runs around in a circle, tries to dodge and weave his way. He's taken to the challenge of Brown. And 6 tackles coming up. Look for the kick, back to Pearce, he shrugs off one challenge. See back to Wellham. And Hull FC still keep the ball alive. As Winley finds touch on the far side of the ground. So a scrum Auckland must win. Beyond their own 25. Auckland get the head and the feed. And Freeman to feed. Referee not happy with the scrums. Good push by Hull FC and Auckland win it. Now they bring it along the line. Quick ball from Patton, picked up well by Iro. What a good challenge by Mabaki. Mabaki kicks through at the play of the ball. On to Freeman. Ball now to Horo, but he's dumped to the ground in the challenge by Gary Pearce. Frantic stuff from Auckland. They know they've got to go the length of the field to win this game. Freeman dances his way through, puts it back to Marvari. He's tackled just 3 yards short of halfway. Now Auckland played out to the left. Long ball from O'Regan. Trapati manages to get the pass away. Auckland going to score in the 9 minutes. It's Iro. Ball goes loose. Brown can't hold it. It's hooking up. Plays on. The referee brings them back. Well, the knock on as the final hooter goes here at the Boulevard. The whole players delighted with the performance. And I must say it's been inspired. I don't know what Len Casey said to the Hull FC players at half time, but it's been a really inspired performance from Hull FC in this second half. They took the game to Auckland. It's done. I suppose in the end, on all counts, worthy winners. The final score here at the Boulevard: Hull FC 26, Auckland 24. This is your commentator Carl Culshaw, hoping you've enjoyed the films. Supplied to you by Micron Video of Gidlow Lane, Wigan. It's good night from the Boulevard. The final score: Hull FC 26, Auckland 24. As Hull go off to a standing ovation from the far side of the field. Not had the best of times this season. Little low in the league, but I'm sure this will inspire some confidence in the team and in the supporters.